Okay, you're a veteran. You've been through this before. You've been through losses and negative things. You know that a lot of times fans, their knee-jerk reaction is, hey, change the play calls, change the coaches, blow everything up. What's your message to them? What do you want them to know about this team right now and moving forward?
Um, it's hard. I coming back in. It's weird because it's something that I can't necessarily explain all the way through because the fans don't have the opportunity to be in the locker room. We had a morning lift with our whole team this morning, and it brought a smile to my face. As much as we never wanted we the objective is to never lose on Saturday. That's never what any game plan or anything that we try to do during the week is to make sure that we would obviously want like to set us up but to lose, but to come back in on Monday and just to see all the guys, it's it's a good pain in the weirdest sense of feeling the hurt for everybody of the guys who are injured, the guys who have bumps and bruises. We're getting late in the season, and obviously just coming off a loss of that's never our goal. But to feel the energy of something that I don't know, we've kind of been going through the mud. Obviously, we've lost 3 games in a row now, and it feels like everybody who is supporting us can feel the mud that we've been kind of stuck in. But I don't have anything like a one-liner that I wish could make everybody feel easier. I wish that my mom tried to give me some, but nothing that really stuck or kind of hit home for our game plan. But the guys in the locker room, everybody felt it. It's something I don't know. I don't have the right words to put on it exactly, but I know that seeing the guys at our morning lift this morning, there was a different kind of bounce and energy, and obviously that's what you want. And coming off a loss, but I wouldn't necessarily say the word love, but there is learning. There is love and learning, but love has many different forms. Sorry for my rant.
Mention them, Jake.
Puka, are you taking on the role of maybe being the tone setter, the leader of this team to get you guys out of the mud?
I think so. We have obviously we have the captains on our team and the leaders in our each position group, but I feel like I've been blessed with the opportunity to be a captain on this team, and that's something that not everybody has the opportunity to be. But that means that eyes are on me consistently, and that's something that I need. I always remember, and I'm honored to be in that position with all 125 of my teammates, my brothers out there. And I got to continue to do a better job of making sure that our energy levels, our consistency levels, my consistency levels are there. Everything that we need to do, there is a standard set. There is a bar that has been set before us, whether it was last year or at the beginning of the season, or things that we're changing going throughout the season. The There is no one fine line of kind of what a good football season is supposed to look like, or what our is supposed to be, what it's supposed to look like exactly. There's no perfect path, but we're yeah, it's on me. I definitely feel it.
Puka, we saw you during the game on Saturday, obviously getting a lot of action, but it seemed like you wandered off the field a couple times. It looked like you might have been hurt. So how are you feeling physically right now?
I feel pretty good. Back at it on Monday. We had a nice recovery day yesterday, but then it's back on Monday. I mean, I love to play this game of football. It's something I've been doing for a long time. There's bumps and bruises that come along with it, and honestly, sometimes like I've had older brothers, so sometimes there are some good hits out there, and you definitely take some things you can't prepare for. But I think I'd say my teammates and my brothers have done a good job of preparing me for some of the hits that I take out there.
Jay and then Jared.
Puka, you have a unique perspective coming from Washington. So I'm asking you this. Do you feel like your teammates are prepared for BYU being kind of a national brand, a team with a target on its back? And when you play these lesser known teams, are you up for it? Are you able to match fire with fire?
I think so. I think it's something that I had the opportunity to kind of talk to the guys after the game was something that, I mean, not there's a lot of people that want to wear that Y on the front of their jersey and come out there and have the opportunity to have 60,000 people cheer for them in the Vel Edwards Stadium, or whether we're traveling to Lynchburg, Virginia. Saturdays is what we live for. It's not about who we're playing. I had an era I didn't even know who we were getting ready to play this week, but we're so focused on Saturday. That's what we live for. The Saturdays are we train all week. We train all year round for the 12 Saturdays that you get on the schedule, and that's what I've never felt like guys have necessarily a different energy. Obviously, you game plan and things adjust for certain teams and stuff like that, but never do I ever feel like our guys aren't coming out flame for flame or energy trying to fight. Like our guys are ready to fight.
Jared, go ahead.
Puka, when you've had a losing streak and there's been a lot of talk about how, we need to improve, our execution needs to raise, the execution level needs to be elevated. When you make a mistake, it can be really hard not to get down and have it snowball because there's so much pressure. How do you keep the guys focused and able to overcome mistakes and still play at a high level and not let it turn into 3, 4, 5 more mistakes?
Yeah, I think you kind of hit on it right there. Is like when a series, I think of our first series in the game, we had a third down play where we called a screen pass to me, and I caught the ball and I didn't get the first down, and I could have let just stuff like that. When I think about it, is like that I could have let that play been the downfall for me the rest of the game. Of our very first drive, they come to me on a third down, and being a veteran guy on the team, a captain, third downs and being a wide receiver, third down is where we live. We plan to make our money. That's where the ball is given to us in those situations, so we can make plays to further sustain the drive. And I didn't make that. And it's in the game. It's always there's another play. You never want to. You want to be so laser focused in on one play, so you can execute that one job, but. After that, whether you get that play done right or wrong, they're in the game. You have luckily we get a chance you get to correct that wrong. So that's one thing, is the consistency of correcting the wrongs, and hopefully we continue to minimize our wrongs. But the guys, the consistency of doing the job and the assignment that we're asked to do is something that. I know it happens every Saturday. It's execution is the name of the game. When we're flying back home and I'm watching Alabama in a red zone situation when they're up 24-0, and Nick Saban's still yelling at their team because they had a false start, a holding call that pushes them back in the red zone. Those are some of the same situations that we end up with, a holding call or something like that. But one play doesn't define the whole game, and you can't let that one play define how you're going to react for the rest of the game. And one play, as much as it may feel like it may feel like a burner or like the heartache that's going to put the team away, there are a lot of other things that have to fall in place for your one great play or your one missed assignment. There are a lot of other things in that play that maybe other people don't see that you get a chance to correct, and your teammate has a chance to hold you accountable for making sure that you're doing those things out there.
Thanks so much, Puka.
Adios. Go Cougs.